Well, the director gives a general idea of what they're looking for. Oftentimes we kind of know that ahead of time of the kind of feel or the kind of things that we're wanting to accomplish in a set, and then I have basically control over at that point how we execute that based on the resources that we have available to us, and cost of course is sometimes a factor, but we try to get as close to the director's vision for the set as we can. Every time we change stuff, there's always a back and forth, and oftentimes even as we're building sets, things will change because we might run into some technical issues or cost issues, or we see something somewhere that we liked better, or maybe something we were trying to do just didn't work out. But it's typically a process that we go through to get from where we started and the vision to a final set that hits the stage. I don't think there's a surefire way to reduce cost. Cost is always an issue because it's theater is expensive, and materials are expensive, especially right now with the price of wood is up quite a bit. But it's really just we try to control costs as much as possible, but it partly depends on what we're trying to accomplish with the set also. Part of that process is just coming up with the general design. I generally try to do that in 3D CAD software, so I can get a 3D image of what it looks like on the stage and how the different pieces will fit together on the stage. But also another consideration in that is when you design the set, there are other things that have to happen on the stage that include blocking, people moving, and choreography. So I often will also work with the director and the choreographer to understand where people are moving so that what we're doing in the set doesn't interfere with that. But it's pretty common by the time we get to the stage that we have to make some sort of adjustments to either the choreography or the blocking based on what it actually physically looks like on that stage at the Civic Center. Yeah, move-in day is a busy time. There's a lot of materials that we have to move from here and from our storage facility to the Civic Center that most of the time it involves at least 2 pickup trucks in addition to a 15-foot long trailer to cram all that materials in there, and that doesn't include things like props or wardrobe and things. Those are just hard set pieces that we take up there. That will start right about noon, and we will get everything up there out of this garage and out of the other facility. We'll take about an hour to an hour and a half to get things loaded up. Get it up there. Then we have to get that stuff out of those vehicles and trucks up onto the platform at the Civic Center, onto their lift because the stage is below grade level, and then lift all of those things down to the stage and then put them where we need to put them to construct the set at that time. But from start to finish, from the time we start, we will usually have a set put together at least in a functional manner by 4 or 5 o'clock. So it's about a 3 to 5 hour set build depending on what the set looks like. And some of that also depends on how many things we're flying. So we often will suspend things from fly cables and drop them down and take them up based on different scenes and whatnot. And flying things takes a little bit more time because you've got to do a lot of rigging with cables and hardware and make sure that that's all safe so things don't fall.